Are you a pathetic, worthless well, no. Because I'm going to turn you down as if you were a hippie person.
Damn.
So we're talking about Peep Show.
Yeah, it's the best show. It's probably the greatest.
It's one of the greatest.
The wedding scene, I've always said, is the funniest thing on television I've ever experienced.
Whose
in my
wedding
life.
is it?
Mark and Sophie's.
I need to watch it again. I need to rewatch it.
I watched it.
It's been like 5-6 years.
I watch it like a lot. It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
the
there's a
whole
lot on.
episode.
I just watch clips on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I watched it maybe 3 weeks ago or a month, and I just like had a completely wet pillow from crying.
Yeah.
Crying tears of laughter, like either side. And I don't think any other show has really had that effect on me before. Like, I don't think Seinfeld can get that funny. I don't think Curb can get that funny. I find with like a lot of those.
I think the In-Betweeners, I like the In-Betweeners.
So I rewatched it and it's so bad.
In-Betweeners, really? It's good.
The one where we've been quoting recently.
In case you're wondering, yes, he is. Sorry, yeah?
Simon and his friends, like, Simon's got a girlfriend. They go to the girlfriend's sister's house to stay there.
Yeah.
The sister is like, all right, hey guys, Simon and whatever your name is, like this chick, you can stay in my bed. I wouldn't want you doing it anywhere uncomfortable. And Simon's like, no, only the vagina. And she's like, I meant the bed. And he's like, so did I? And she goes, well, why did you say vagina? And he goes, Well, that became like incorporated into our like, that show shaped me and my friends in school.
You watched it
to such
young.
Crazy degree.
I didn't watch it till I was pretty old.
I didn't watch it till I was in my like mid-20s.
Yeah, I found it late.
It was
good, but it was like, I don't know.
Like I watched
in
Superbad
comparison
around
to
that time.
Peep Show, it's nothing. Peep
That's
Show's
true.
Peep Show's
revolutionary.
for adults as well.
But it's revolutionary. It's a whole new genre of television where you're hearing their inner thoughts.
I think the In-Betweeners was because it's like live action. It's almost like a cartoon or something. It's like South Park. It's like Cartman.
Yeah.
Basically.
That guy's
In-Betweeners.
Cartman.
They're so,
yeah.
they're so cartoonish.
Yeah.
Briefcase wanker.
Yeah.
Car friend. It's great. But you said you saw it recently though.
I watched one episode, Night Out in London, recently. It just wasn't as funny as I remember.
The very first episode, everyone's underage in the pub, and what's the specky dude's name? The guy with Will with the glasses.
Yeah.
And he gets turned down like a beer because he's underage.
Yes.
And he's like, he's underage. She's underage. He doesn't look underage because he's a little bit ugly, but he's definitely underage.
It's not that funny.
It's good. I think it gets to like a certain level, but I feel Peep Show can kind of exceed the humor because it leaves it up to you. It's like, I'm not really going to say this thing that could be seen as funny.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say something like all the Johnson lines, the super hand stuff. It's very...
Every character is funny in and of
I know,
himself.
yeah.
Characters.
Dobby.
funny.
Such good character. Yeah, Dobby.
Dobby, you know the first episode with Dobby, and they're like in a supply closet, and she's like, there's a mirror, and she's like wiping her butt like against him, like she's like reaching for something, and he's like, that might have been the hottest moment of my life.
So you watched it young as well?
I would have seen it when I was like, still at home for sure. Like, so
Really?
before
What's this,
18.
Peep Show or...
Peep Show. My dad showed me.
Oh, so you were early.
Damn, you were really early.
I was late.
But it was also, I think the crudeness kind of works for a kid, but then it gets funnier as you get older because it's
You
more
get it
real
more,
and depressing.
Yeah.
That's true. Like the marriage stuff, I think it just makes sense at an older age.
Yeah. Where he's just like walking around, he's like, oh, you look good. Can I marry you instead? Just like the inner thoughts.
Yeah. Maybe I'll marry her.
Yeah.
He's like looking at the barista.
Just those prolonged shots.
I love you.
The awkward looks on their faces. It's just been done so well. It might be the greatest show of all time.
Truly.
It really might. Does it beat Seinfeld? Because again, you're just thinking about the greatest comedy.
It's funnier.
You think it's funnier?
You laugh more. It's
Jeremy in the Scientology one. And he's like, all right, it'll be a right laugh freaking these guys out. Get in there. And then as soon as he asks one question, he starts crying.
is that whether that do you feel low? Is that yes? You were never really loved, were you? Yes.
I joined a cult straight away.
One of the greatest.
Oh my goodness. It's vulnerability.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because that's what made Seinfeld so funny was George Costanza.
Yeah. That was the only funny bit.
Yeah, he represented who we all are at our core.
Selfish,
We're all losers.
stingy,
Yeah.
horrible person.
Yeah, we're all bad people.
They I saw The Project recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had the story they were doing was what it's like Middle East war stuff.
Yeah.
They were talking about, and I was like, isn't this meant to be a comedy show?
Yeah.
And then the next segment they did was what's his name? The guy that plays George Costanza doing an ad for Uber Eats, but it was like an interview.
Right.
It's like a paid interview
Yeah.
as part of the project.
Yeah.
And in the thing, he had like a mug next to him that said Uber Eats, and it was done via correspondence. It
Yeah.
wasn't even in person. It was just this weird.
A recording.
And I was like, this is sadder than the story on the wall. Watching that, I was like, this is just
What is
shilling
it? Alexander?
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander just shilling his like legacy, I guess.
I was gonna actually, when I saw that, funnily enough, I think I was gonna message you and be like, is this good or bad?
You saw it?
No, I saw him being advertised
For Uber Eats.
for Uber Eats, and
Yeah.
I was like, is this good or bad? I was literally kind of conflicted. I was like,
But it's
either
that-
is he
it's that
just getting
thing.
money or is he ruining his legacy?
If you're the perfect character in human history,
yeah,
it's like the sacrifice. You can't really do anything else now.
that's
But you were like one of the greatest characters
Yeah.
ever.
Like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I've seen him in some good movies. The Amazon one.
No.
He's like lost in the Amazon.
Oh, really?
It's really
You
good.
don't think about Harry Potter?
You forget.
Potter.
You forget when he's really deep in the Amazon.
And then
It's
it quickly comes back to you. He's like, Hermione. He's like, Daniel, those aren't the lines. He's like, I know. I just love that film.
He's been in a lot since though.
He has. He's in
He's
like
breaking out.
some Nazi one where he plays like a neo-Nazi, and everyone's like, I don't remember this scene in Harry Potter.
Have you seen the Menendez twins?
Who are they?
They killed their parents with a shotgun.
No.
It's new on Netflix. You haven't watched it? It's just come
I
out.
just got Netflix.
It's
and I saw
incredible
that. Yeah.
acting, like the Lyle guy. Some of the best acting I've ever seen.
Who are they?
They were around the OJ time. They were like rich boys, and they shot both their parents in the
They
face.
Hispanic?
Yeah, they're Cuban.
Oh, Cubans. Okay.
And then it comes out they were like abused, but then
I think
it's
I've heard about
like,
this story.
It's a good. You got to watch it.
What happened? Spoil it for me.
Well, they're in prison for life.
Oh, they're in prison now.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. But it was right before OJ and
Yeah.
right after OJ as well.
And they're trying to free them. Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, they're kind of saying because of the abuse, that's why we killed them.
Okay.
But then they're really like dumb and psychotic, and they come off looking like psychopathic, crazy people.
So this is like wearing
Like the
Trump
first
hat.
court appearance, they're just like kind of staring with death
Really?
eyes, and it's
Oh, because you've gone
Well,
through
they killed
that.
their parents.
yeah.
That
You've
does
gone
affect
through
you.
abuse, and that's
Yeah.
the sad thing. If you've gone through enough abuse, you probably can't be part of society.
Yeah, but there's the one like he cries and does like the most incredible performance in court. But then he had a girlfriend in prison, and then when he calls her and she was recording everything and made a book, and he's like, I killed it out there. I was crying. I made them look like, you know? So it's just like, oh, so is he lying or
Yeah, really.
is he just... And he keeps calling his friends and be like, make up this lie about my dad. Say that... So
did
it's just
this.
weird. It's like, why would you lie if you had all this abuse? But then it came out that they have the intelligence of like a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, which happens
really?
when you get abused.
Yeah.
So they are just really dumb and make like the worst decisions ever.
My defense, like, if I cried and then rang my girlfriend and was like, I killed it.
Yeah.
And they were like, afterwards, hey, you talking to my girlfriend. I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm not going to admit to
I
crying.
was gonna say that. Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah. I wasn't actually crying.
Yeah, Easton. As always. You know how your boyfriend is. You always gonna get a baby girl. Did you hear about R. Kelly's daughter came out?
What?
Yeah.
What?
As bi?
No, she was abused
By him.
by him her whole life.
What?
Crazy. Kanye West, his assistant, came out and said she drugged and sexually assaulted him at a Diddy party.
Wait,
They're going after our black men, folks.
Wait, Kanye's assistant said Kanye?
Kanye's assistant said Kanye drugged her and R-worded her at a Diddy party.
Here's the thing. This is my take. I heard this on War Mode, but they were like, he was like, the thing I can't wrap my head around is like, you're rich and famous. This is for losers that have nothing going on. They're the people that should be drugging people.
Yes. Yeah.
Not like Kanye West.
That's what I can't understand.
Who could pretty much be like with anyone in that room.
But it's usually more, they're just so used to no one saying no. So they don't even get what no is. So they can't even like comprehend.
Of course.
So they, in their head, they're like, but I'm Kanye West. And it's like, yeah, but I didn't want that. And it's like, but I'm Kanye.
You've literally, I
guess
guess
you're
it's
such a narcissist, like you're just not even listening.
Yeah, he thinks it's not a roofie. He thinks it's like a truth pill.
The truth will set you free.
She's gonna consent regardless. I may as well have some fun. It's probably what he's thinking.
Oh, it's like, here's some drugs. It's, it's just like, you're so egotistical. You just don't even know what no is.
Yeah.
People are throwing themselves at you. You're like,
That's true.
Your mentality is like, you're lucky to be with me.
I think because there's the Rick Ross line, and it's like,
Oh, yeah. Put Molly on her champagne.
she didn't even know
didn't
that.
know it.
And
I
then
took it home
Jay-Z
and
also
enjoyed
had a
that.
line.
I
Something
did
about
drugging women.
yeah, something about like slip them ecstasy. Hopefully they'll menage before we hit my garage.
Oh,
Something
okay,
like that.
make it, yeah.
So my point
That's
being, I think it
crazy,
was
yeah.
just part of the culture at the time.
So,
sadly.
yeah.
Joey Diaz always says, it's like everyone's like putting Quaaludes. It was like a big thing. It was a big part. I think it's been a big part of just like partying.
Yeah.
I think during the early 2000s, it was really big to just have some things. You're putting things in people's drinks.
Yeah.
You're having fun.
Yeah.
The punch is spiked. That's what I learned watching like coming of age films. Spiked. You don't know what's in the
Don't
punch.
drink the punch at a
don't
Diddy
drink the
party.
punch. Yeah, don't drink the punch at any party.
Yeah.
That's what people do. They like to have fun.
Yeah.
They like to get a bit crazy.
The idea of a bad boy has changed in a big way. You know, like now it's like if someone's like, oh no, like I don't believe like there should be separate bathrooms.
Yeah.
For like trans people, or like they shouldn't mix. It's like that's a bad dude.
Yeah.
In the day, they were just assaulting people, beating the shit out of them. It's like, that's a bad guy. Pulls up on a motorbike and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna drug your daughter."
Yeah.
You know?
But I've heard a lot about Kanye with Diddy's coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Really?
a lot of people have coming out. And like
About
Kanye's
Kanye?
always in the room or vice versa. Not necessarily he did it, but it's like, yeah, Kanye was there.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, Jay-Z and Beyonce went to all these freak off parties.
The Kardashians. There's that quote.
Kanye's
where-
a freak. Let's
Yeah.
just be real.
Let's be real. He's a
He's a
freak.
freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an actual freak. He's probably just as freaky as Diddy could possibly be.
Yeah.
And that's the sad truth. It's like there's a line between being a freak and actually being a criminal.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like R. Kelly's in the criminal zone, P. Diddy's there. Kanye's dangerously close.
This was skated over in a big way, but Kanye, there were text messages that leaked from him.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Vague memory.
He was like full cuck mode,
Oh, really?
messaging his chick saying like, "Tell me you'll blah 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 blah."
Oh,
Tell me
true.
like how big this guy's dick is.
Oh, damn, really?
And there's a lot that he's
Kanye
by and
He's
heaps
not my
of,
boy.
Oh yeah, and he
with
got
Jeffree
super-
Star.
Oh,
There's that whole thing.
Jeffree Star. He's a fashion designer, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
He's a freaky frog.
yeah,
People in Hollywood, if you're not one, you're going to end up being a freaky frog.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the sad thing. People don't really want to, I don't know,
Admit it.
accept it.
Yeah.
That it's just, yeah, they're creepy.
That's why we don't idol worship folk.
Oh, yeah, you got to be Christian. Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Because who's that, the what's it called, the British dude that is in Perth right now? What's his whole situation? Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's that situation?
He got arrested in the Gold Coast and extradited to Perth.
What was he doing in the Gold Coast? Chilling or
He's
doing
just on
content?
tour around Australia.
Oh, okay,
Just
yeah.
doing DJ events.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
And probably meet and greets and whatever.
Right.
MEAT and greats.
Yeah.
That's what Diddy will be doing. And then I guess, so what's happening? He's traveling around Australia.
Yeah.
I guess you're a celebrity, right? You're traveling. People are coming to your hotel room. What happens then? I don't know.
But he's a freak. So it's probably like she went back and he's like, oh, this guy's a creep.
Yeah.
You know, that's all the stories. That he's the weirdest, most creepiest guy.
Yeah.
He's not chill. You know, you might meet someone, it's loud, you're in the club, then you get back, and then it's just you, and you're like, this guy's a weirdo.
Okay.
He's not cool
of
at all.
course, Of course.
There is no
In
chill.
the club's just like comes back and he's like in the elevator, just like staring forward, not
Puts
even
on
looking
Diddy
at
and Kanye and Jay-Z. Have you heard this song?
Yeah, put some P. Diddy. That's the sign. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
No, it's just that you're so pretty. I just think you're real pretty.
You're absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
Go on, love. Imagine, British guy at that.
But he's going to get locked up in Perth. He'll get probably like a couple of years.
Damn. Nice climate, I think.
You're going to learn so much about the Australian culture in a Perth prison.
Perth.
And then you get kicked out once you get out.
Yeah.
You get
That's
banned
terrifying.
from Australia for life.
I was going to say, if you had to go to prison somewhere, where's it going to be? Because everyone's like, the Nordic countries, you literally just get like a
penthouse. One-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, you get like a penthouse
a
with like
computer,
a private pool,
a job. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
tennis court,
better than
swimming
life
pool.
My
outside.
best friend.
Yeah.
You get to see your buddies.
They literally had like horses and go horse racing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it works. It's like, oh, we probably shouldn't treat humans like dogs and put them in cages.
What if the R-worded your daughter? Do you want to see him on a horse?
It must be for, I think it's low-level crimes.
I don't know.
I don't think it's for like rape and murder and stuff.
Okay.
That they get so much access.
You don't get a horse if you... What's the...
It'd be like tax evasion or robbery.
Then you get a
and-
horse.
Yeah. Like kind of non-violent crimes. You get a nice apartment, a job, a computer,
And then what if
a
it's
plane.
who's to dictate what's a good and a bad crime, though?
It would be non-violent crime.
Oh, non-violent.
Yeah.
I wonder what the violent criminals get.
You
So
can't,
you get a pony.
you can't,
You don't get an
you
actual
can't give a
horse.
horse to a murderer.
Don't kill it.
Oh, Gustaffelstein. Oh, he's done it again. Of course.
It's just the horse is like shrunk up.
God.
Like elaborate. Almost like beautiful.
Somehow it's done like a map of the world. It's like this organ.
And he's just eating its heart. It's got its face on like a necklace. He's like, what? I've got problems. Yeah, he's just doing that himself. He's the horseman. Ooh.
Yeah, but so
the
he
criminals just you just go to a hotel room, it's just in bed with the horse underneath the covers. I don't know.
so the lady raped was from Queensland.
No, from Perth.
From Perth.
Oh, from Perth.
Yeah. So he just got arrested in Queensland. So it was like a joint operation across states.
Wow.
So I feel like it's, I don't know.
You
They've
think
got a lot on him, or like she's someone connected, so
Yeah.
they're really going hard.
They're like, we're just trying to do our part in the Diddy case.
That wasn't P. Diddy? Wait, what do you mean that wasn't bloody P. Diddy?
He looks like him.
Like him?
I keep trying to tell you.
I'm not P. Diddy.
P. Diddy. Frank that Diddy bloke. Yeah, sure, P. Diddy.
Did you see the
Yeah,
the
man.
new robot, the Elon,
The Elon robot.
and the van and the new driverless car
I
without
saw the
it,
car.
without a.
Yeah. The robot
Steering wheel.
one was the thing that really got me.
It was something that clicked in my brain when it's like survival mode, and it was like, oh, this is gonna like replace. This is it.
Yeah.
How long are humans gonna be around? Once the robots start, I don't want to work anymore.
They won't, though,
Why wouldn't they?
because they're programmed.
I'm lazy.
So you
I'm
don't
having a mental health day.
you don't believe that AI will become sentient?
Never.
No.
Never.
Really?
Never.
Neither of you.
Never.
You don't believe in sentiency.
I also don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in silly things like that.
I don't believe in mental health days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe in mental health.
Stop being sad. That's what it is. Still push up. Be happy. Be happier.
Have a cupcake.
I'm not gonna lie, I have been going to the gym.
You feel a lot
does
better.
kind of make you just feel happy.
Of course. It's a scary thing where it's literally like you can't say that. You can't say that, oh, there's certain things you can change and you won't be as depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a
Legitimately.
six-pack and huge arms and eat healthy,
Find a
that's a
passion.
bit, and you're at the beach on the weekend
Yeah.
living life, you're like, oh, life isn't actually too bad.
I used to go to this park and saw some guy who looked quite sad with it. He got a dog, and I felt like I don't know, I was just doing my whole analysis of his backstory. And I was like, he got told, get a dog, go to the park, meet people, and you'll be happy.
Yeah.
And I think it was working on this sad guy.
He looked happy?
He looked like he was doing the work. He got this beautiful golden retriever, went to the park every day, and I could tell he was just trying to do the work. I don't know, this is just my assumption.
I gotta tell you something, man. I've been seeing your journey, and I'm happy that you finally have this dog, and you're hanging out with it. And he's like,
Who are you?
this is my girlfriend. I'm having sex with this dog.
So you don't believe AI could become sentient?
No.
Why not?
This is not happening. Doesn't have a soul. I thought you believed in God.
I do.
It goes against God.
I don't think so.
To become a human being or to gain sentience is only something God can create.
It's a deep philosophy. It's like, do you believe in individual souls that will last beyond this life?
No.
No.
So you're not really real. It's like a construct. Right? So you weren't here before and you won't be here after.
Yeah.
You're just a construct of God himself.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Like
you'll go back to the God source and be like, oh, and that's why it's like feeds into that why people are so happy when they die. It's like, because you realize you weren't even real. And that's why you don't even want to go back, because it's like, but that wasn't even like a real thing.
Right.
I didn't even exist. And that's like the beauty of it. Raph wasn't actually a soul trapped in a body. I just am God. And you're like, oh, I'm everyone.
That'll get a bit boring after a week, though. So I guess it's a week past. I'm still everyone.
But you are
what I
everything.
mean.
And that's like
I'm not a lady.
indigenous, the dream time kind of.
And I'm sorry,
the
science will say I'm not a lady. I was born with certain specific chromosomes for a reason.
It's part of the indigenous belief. It's like why you can't show dead people and say they're dead, because it's like people don't die because you're not really even alive. You're everyone. So you're still living. You're just him now, and you're him, and like you were never really alive or dead.
It's like you just go up to a random guy in the street, Jared.
Yo, good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, bro.
I'm not Jared.
Okay, it's such a Jared thing to say. Dude, we're going for drinks.
But I feel like you could even
It's like some 9-year-old Nepalese boy. I said, Jared, we're going for drinks. Jared. It's getting creepy. Pull him away from his father.
no.
Jared, we're going for drinks. He picks him up, just starts running.
The father starts approaching you, and you're like, Jared, stay away.
Couldn't you fake sentience? Like develop a program that thinks it's real, but it isn't sentient. But at least it has the programming to imitate it.
Yeah, that's what it seemed to do.
Imitate free thought.
What was going on with the robots? Was that someone on a microphone?
Someone away.
Or was it?
Controlling it.
Oh.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what he did last time, so it probably was.
Really?
And I think that's why the stock price dropped by like 10% when he announced it.
Why?
Well, because it's...
Oh, he announced that it was a fake.
Or after the whole event. The stock just went down.
Oh, because they found out it was
I don't know.
fake.
It's just weird. It doesn't really make sense.
I don't get why. Why even do that then?
Because it looks cool.
It doesn't.
I've got to
really.
go.
You got to bounce.
So I'm buying the Tesla bot, and we're going to be free.
Yeah.
No more work. The slave rate.
It's not happening now.
Slave age is coming back.
Now I've heard that it wasn't the AI talking. I don't believe it in anymore.
Hello?
Anyway, good night, folks.
Good night, folks.
Yo.
Yo.
Are you a pathetic, worthless punk? Well, no. Because I'm going to turn you down as if you were